What's going on YouTube? SRT Dad here, and today we're actually going to talk about how much I paid for my 2007 Dodge Magnum SRT8. Alright, so first I'm actually here at emissions. I'm going to get emissions on the Magnum. So hopefully she passes. I need emissions so I can officially put the car in my name and get the tags that I want. So give me one. Oh crap, hold on. I actually just got my windows tinted right now, so I can't open my windows. I nearly forgot. Luckily I have this. Shout out to SVR Tint. They did a fantastic job. You can see I didn't have any tint up front before. Now it's nice and cool and dark in here. But yeah, let's go. Nobody's here, so it should be pretty quick. But yeah, so kind of on the story on the Charger, I got it out in Prescott. Sorry, that's my seatbelt. You know what? Let's get this done real quick, and let's get this done first. Thanks, seatbelt, man. Oh, he said the right one. Let me back up. Mind if I film? You mind if I film? All right, cool. Cool. All right, thank you. Yeah, I told him I just got the windows tinted right now. So not put any windows down. Alright, so they just did it right now. He's gonna get the paperwork for me right now. Hopefully she passed. Just so you guys know, I have just over 100,000 miles now. If you didn't know already, I went to Legoland in the Magnum. Now she's over 100,000 miles.
2007 Dodge.
Yes, sir.
100,000 miles. Passed emissions.
Passed? Heck yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you. All right, YouTube. There you heard. We passed emissions. Woohoo! Yeah! All right, so I got my windows tinted. Emissions passed. Tomorrow I'm gonna get the exhaust. Make the exhaust a little louder. All right, so I don't have my camera mount. I'm just using my iPhone right now. But like I said, I just wanted to talk about how much exactly I paid for the Magnum. So I was kind of telling you guys a story. I had to go to Prescott. I just went to check it out. My wife sent me the marketplace listing, the Facebook marketplace listing. She messaged it to me. I saw it. I immediately liked it. I liked the color. At the time, it had 98,000 miles. Now I have 100, obviously. 186 to be exact. But yeah, I went out to Prescott. I drove out there. My wife took me out there the first time out. And it was some old man that owned the car. I'm not going to say his name. He wanted to keep his personal information private. But I wanted to, to put a deposit down. And he basically said, nah, I already got a buyer coming tomorrow. I was like, yo, what? I was like, y'all didn't tell me this. And he said, yeah, the buyer, he already has a trailer. He's going to come tomorrow. So I was like, well, how could I have you hold it? Can I put a deposit? He's like, no. I was like, well, what can I do? He's like, well, you can pay me up front right now. I was like, damn, well, I can't right now, man. I need a couple days. Anyways, the next day, it was his son selling it, by the way. So his son was helping the dad sell it. Yeah, so I hit up his son. I texted him. I was like, hey, you guys still have it? Did the guy show up? He's like, nah, he didn't show up. But we have another guy coming tomorrow. So just to let y'all know, it was Sunday. That Monday, he said, no, I have somebody coming Tuesday. If they don't show up, then we'll see. So anyways, the guy didn't show up on Tuesday either. And like I was trying to tell his dad, I was trying to tell that guy's dad, like, look, man, I showed up face to face. You're talking to these people online. Like, that don't mean nothing. I actually drove out to Prescott 2.5 hours to meet you, and I'm just asking to hold it for me, and he didn't. And just as I thought, the buyer didn't show up the next day, and the other buyer didn't show up the day after that. And I'm not saying they weren't serious buyers, but I wanted that car more than those other two guys. This was all like within a week when that listing was made. So like I felt the pressure to get the car. You know what I mean? But anyways, he didn't show up. So as you guys know, I went. I believe it was on Wednesday or Thursday. I went to pick it up with Dalton. Dalton drove me out there. If you haven't seen that video of me taking delivery of the Magnum, check it out. I'll make sure to add it at the end of this video as well. But yeah, anyway, so how much did I pay for the Magnum? So the listing was $14,500. I tried asking him for less. I tried doing 12, 5, 13. Dude said F no. He was dead serious. But yeah, I ended up paying $14,500 for the Magnum. Now, if you guys think that's too much or too little, you guys can let me know in the comment section. But Magnums are really hard to come by, especially an SRT8, especially one as clean as this one, as you can see here. And this one, I don't know if all the SRT8s come with a sunroof, but this one has a sunroof, as you can see here. It's really clean mint condition. The inside, just like I said, really clean. And what I really like about this car is the AC is freaking ice cold and it blows so hard. Let me show y'all real quick. You hear that? Like, I can feel it all the way back here, hitting my face. Ice freaking cold. I love that. It's my favorite thing about this car, believe it or not. So yeah, I paid $14,500. It had 98,000 miles at the time. Nothing was wrong with it. It did have a cooling issue. It needed a new water pump. By the time it was like a week after I got it. Luckily, my boys Chance and Austin, they fixed it up for me. And yeah, it's been running like a champ. I took it to Legoland, like I said, 0 issues, dominated the highways like nothing. And as you just saw right now, it passed emissions, so it has no issues with this car so far, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm driving it more than the Charger for now, at least, because I'm just really like in the honeymoon phase, I guess, of the Magnum. But the Charger's still my favorite for now. Tomorrow, like I said, I'm gonna get the exhaust done, so stay tuned for that. I think I'm just gonna get the resonators cut off. But she does sound pretty good right now. Let me show y'all. You hear that? She sounds really good. So with those resonators cut off, it's gonna be even better. But yeah, if you guys are curious about the value of this Dodge Magnum SRT8, they're on sale on the internet. I've seen some anywhere from the mid-20s. I've seen one as high as $40,000. Obviously, low mile ones. A comparable one to this one, I think I saw a 2006 Dodge Magnum SRT8 for sale in California. It had 80,000 miles, I believe, and they wanted 25 for it. So I think $14,500 is a freaking sweet deal. I think I definitely got a sweet deal on it, in my opinion. Just to give you guys some more information on Magnums, especially SRT8s, there's barely over 4,000 made from 2006 through 2008. Those were only 3 years ever made. In 2007, I think there was less than well under 1,000 made total. In this color that I have mine in, and I'll show you guys right now. I'll step out the car if this is your first video watching of the Magnum. It's a Toured color. So Toured Magnums in 2007, only 166, I believe, were made. If I got that number wrong, I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, barely any in this color. And like I said, majority of them were all made in 06. So there's not that many 2007 ones, and 2008, way less. Those are extremely rare cars, 2008 SRT8 Magnum. So these cars are very rare cars. You guys think I got a good deal for it? $14,500. Like, you guys see the interior, it's mint in here. It's brand new. I believe it was just 2 owners. I did notice on the Carfax that it's from New York. I did clean the car really well. I clay barred it myself. There's no signs of rust or nothing like that. The only blemishes on this car, which I already talked about in previous videos, are the headlights. And I do have a little like a gash on the right front bumper and rear bumper. No big deal. I'm gonna get that painted. I already got somebody to do it. But let me know what you think. $14,500. That a fair deal? To me, like I said, I think I got a steal. Honestly, that's what I think. I don't think I mentioned it in the review video, but it does have paddle shifters. They are non-functional though. But as you guys know, those of you that follow the channel, we know how to get these to work. So I'll definitely be looking to make these paddle shifters functional. But for now, all it does have is this little auto stick where you can kind of downshift it yourself. Kind of see there. First shift right there. Woo! There you guys see, it's 100 plus out right now. The temps are pretty low, 186. I do have it on a, the fans are tuned right now, so it turns on at 180, the low fan and the high fan at 185. I'm not running a thermostat right now, so we did a thermostat delete for now. I think once it starts cooling down, I'll probably put a 180 T-stat in there. But for now, running no thermostat's working just fine, for those of you that are wondering. But yeah, let me get off somewhere right now so you guys can kind of see the outside again if you haven't seen the car yet. So just give me a second here. Let's do a little pull right here. You guys kind of hear it. Oh yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah! Oh yeah! She sounds so good. Can't wait to cut those resonators off. All right, so here's the outside of the Magnum. Like I said, I just got the front windows tinted because you were able to see right through it. It was like a fishbowl up in there. It's nice and tinted now, matching the back. I got the strip on here as well. So like I said, shout out to SVT or SVR Tint. Shout out to them. They did a great job. But here you can see the exhaust right here. Very quiet. Very quiet exhaust. Gotta make her louder. Do that tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. But like I said, is it worth it? $14,500. What do y'all think? I think it's a steal. Anyways, y'all, it's freaking hot out here. I'm SRT Dad. I'm out.